Hi, my name is Kerimat Hadiboye, and my project is on China Evergrande Group. Background. Founded in Guangzhou, China in 1996 by Su Zhenying, formerly called the Evergrande Group. Evergrande Real Estate is the second largest real estate developer in mainland China by sales. It also owns real estate projects in 22 cities. It sells apartments mostly to upper and middle income people. In 2018, it became the most valuable real estate company in the world. Evergrande has tourism and recreation centers. In 2010, Evergrande acquired football team and invested heavily to acquire top players. Alibaba also has 50% stake in the football team. They also have tutoring school. Evergrande has formulated 8 major strategies decisions over the past 20 years and has formed a scientific, forward-looking, and effective development model. It constantly creates significant growth and miracles and has contributed to serving ordinary people and promoting economic and social development. In 2018, Evergrande acquired 40% stake in electric vehicle. They also have health insurance and life insurance. And in 2014, Evergrande they also have Evergrande spring water, mineral water, and they hired Jackie Chan to promote the brand for them. How does it correlate to what we discussed in cost? The current downturn China is facing, with many left unemployed and unable to leave their homes, the business of buying homes have also been drastically affected. China property recession. Chinese citizens are subject to severe restriction and lockdowns because of China's zero COVID policy. The consequence of this restriction is a high demand for supplies and food, which cannot be met thanks to insufficient supplies. Just how bad is Evergrande doing? On December 17, 2021, Evergrande was officially declared to be in default by S&P Global after missing a bond payment earlier in the month. On January 3, 2022, Evergrande shares were suspended from trading without a reason being provided by the company. Since Evergrande has been struggling to raise the money it owns customers, investors, suppliers, it has been selling assets to raise money. There are effects across international financial markets, concern among foreign investors about their money getting stuck in China, and impact on Chinese companies looking to raise foreign investment to fund their businesses. With entities both inside and outside China, Evergrande is a complex company. According to the company, it could not guarantee the performance of its financial obligation, which sent the share price plummeting. Let's listen to this Evergrande dollar bond fall video.
I guess another incremental downside development for Evergrande. What are we expecting in terms of this extension report or extension proposal that's been promised?
Yeah, I think yesterday was really interesting. In fact, the downgrade by Fitch hardly moved the bonds at all. They held up really well. What we really saw push them further was this report from Red that Evergrande is suspending interest payments on loans owed to two banks, and one of these lenders is still awaiting plans for a possible extension. So investors will, of course, be looking for clarity over this. That interest is due on the 21st of September, which is generally when bank loan interest needs to be paid. And this is, of course, really worrying. This is what folks have been worrying about, that there are these sort of potential for missed payments going on that are not happening in the public market, but nonetheless show the kind of depths of stress that Evergrande is currently facing.
Given that we talk about Evergrande every other day or so, Rebecca, just remind our viewers how important this company is when it comes to potential systemic risk for the broader markets.
Well, it really, I mean, I think its importance can't be overstated. It's Asia's biggest issuer of junk debt. It makes up a significant chunk of the indexes for high yield. And so whenever we see these sort of big moves in Evergrande, we also tend to see a group of kind of weaker rated property firms. We tend to see their dollar bonds also fall. But of course, beyond the credit market, we also have to think about this very broad network of suppliers, of contractors, and of banks who also have a financial relationship with Evergrande, who will of course be deeply affected when stress breaks out.
Can Evergrande fix its current trade? Right. It is not clear if Evergrande is likely to receive a bailout, even though their debt has been defaulted. There have even been reports of state interference to assist the firm. There are claims that Evergrande is too big of a firm to fail. However, I believe those claims to be incorrect because the debt of the company has piled up is so far vents for the company of China to ignore and assist them. Even if the debt are paid, what about the workers who help build the homes, as well as the customer who has been promised their homes? And this is the sources.